In football, there is a truth many refuse to accept. Lionel Messi does not have more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo because he never wanted his legacy to be only about scoring. He could have done it. He had the talent. He had the context. He had the numbers. But he chose something else. He chose to make others better. The evidence is simple. Messi is the all-time assist leader in football history. More than 400 official assists. No one has created more goals than him. And we are not talking about simple passes. We are talking about assists that dismantle systems, that humiliate tactical setups, that arrive in finals, in Clásicos, on nights when pressure crushes everyone else. Messi proved that real control is not in the final touch. It is in deciding who takes it. He didn't see teammates. He saw movements before they existed. He didn't just touch the ball. He directed it. That's why Messi does not have as many goals as Cristiano. Not because he couldn't, but because he chose a different way to dominate. Cristiano was the ending. Messi was the origin. One closed stories. The other created them. Messi sacrificed numbers for control. Sacrificed scoring records for collective impact. Because he understood something few do. Scoring makes you the protagonist. Creating makes you the owner of the game. His passes were not statistical assists. They were decisions of power. Passes that elevated others. Passes that elevated teams. Passes that defined eras. That is the difference. Cristiano chased the goal. Messi chased the game. One dominated the scoreboard. The other dominated football. That is why their numbers are not identical. Because their mentality never was.
You know, I don't even have to say much on this particular documentary, except the fact that I am once again vindicated. You know, like I've always stated this, I don't want to brag about it, but I think I was part of the people that started the movement in saying the only reason Cristiano Ronaldo is not a top scorer, the only reason Lionel Andre Messi doesn't have more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo, irrespective of the fact that he played a lesser game, is that he's not selfish and he's not interested. Otherwise, from what Lionel Messi has shown us, we all know that he is very much capable without stress, on the line without stress. He's very much capable without stress to outscore Cristiano Ronaldo. Now let's remove Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi from this. You see, one of the things you have to understand, because I like to remove these people in showing that I use them as a reference point. The main thing is in communicating to our mentality and not about these players. I'm just using these players as reference point. Yeah, I've always said, and that's why I'm not a content creator. I'm a rabbi, prof, right? This is not a page, it's a classroom. Because in classroom, we fix minds. You understand? In pages, you entertain. We don't entertain, we fix minds. You know, we don't talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. We use them as reference points. You understand? You see, when we take away Lionel Messi and take away Cristiano Ronaldo from the equation, we can all agree that a man that creates has no purpose to implement. You see, when I was in the university, I studied computer engineering. You know, so part of our things, we remember, it was creating an implementation, right? So design and implementation. If you don't want to call it creating, we have design and implementation, right? Now we know that when we talk about designing, we already know that a man who is capable of designing is automatically capable of implementation. Do you understand? You design, you create to implement, right? So it is a man that has designed that is most capable of implementing accurately. That's what we call accurate implementation. So if you were not the person that designed it, your implementation is very much, the accuracy in your implementation is very much dependent on the aid from the man that had designed it, right? And this is how we got to know that Lionel Andre Messi has the capability of outscoring Cristiano Ronaldo if he wanted. Why? Because he's the person that creates the goal. A man who had created the goal automatically has no problem with finishing the goal, right? So he can either now choose to relate the finishing to his teammates. He can either, and that is why it's very clear. What is our evidence? Lionel Andre Messi is the top assister. He is the top assist king. And these numbers towards other people are in high margin. highest margin. And like I've always said this, you see, this video it vindicates me in the most haunting ways. I don't want to brag, but if I want to, like, I don't have evidence, but to an extent, I might. There was something this video said, this documentary said, that made me feel that this documentary has seen my video. The person that made this documentary has seen my video. Now, what's that? She said, and I quote, "These assists are not just normal assists that we give to other people, but these things are assists that cut through edges." Like I said, I think I'm practically the only one that said that. If we're looking at Lionel Messi's standard of assist, then we can practically say that Lionel Messi's assist equals other players' numerous goals, not just one goal. For example, let me explain. Lionel Messi's singular assist is equal to 10 Cristiano Ronaldo's goals. That is how astronomical his assist is. And this video is saying the same thing. So when we look at it, you see that a creator, a designer, can always implement automatically. He just chooses not to implement because he wants to be part, he wants to create a unique legacy, and that's what Lionel Messi is doing. It's very simple.